All right, guys, so I know you see the overseas lifestyle. You might be thinking, man, I need some kind of remote tech job to be able to live that kind of lifestyle, right? Like the tech guys are really taking over the online space of advertising themselves as being the only people who can live overseas making remote income. Like, honestly, it might be some kind of conspiracy because, you know, the internet makes you think that you need to be some kind of crypto billionaire, some kind of seven-figure online business owner, or some kind of AI OnlyFans agency boss just to live overseas. And the reality is, I know a lot of you guys hate being stuck inside of a system where you go to one office, you're stuck to one location every day, maybe just one dating market, one expensive city, one commute to work every day. You're dependent on one paycheck for your life. So today we're going to destroy the lies that you all have been fed. There are three major lies you guys have been fed about this overseas life and how to make money overseas. And we're going to expose them because they're holding a lot of you guys back. You're waiting for the perfect remote job to appear when you don't need to be doing all that waiting. So this isn't just some kind of list of jobs that help you travel. This is about picking the path that gives you overseas leverage and speed to get over there instead of being stuck where you are now. And here's a big secret, like most men are not waiting for the right job. They're using the perfect job fantasy to avoid making the first move. So lie number one is that you need some kind of $100,000 a year remote tech job in order for you to move overseas. A lot of guys have this tech bro fantasy. They think that the only way to move overseas, you gotta have, what do you gotta have? You gotta have some kind of cybersecurity job. You know, you gotta have some laptop, you know, doing data work. Something that lets you earn American money living by the beach, right? The fact is that a $100,000 a year job might sound powerful, but first of all, a lot of those tech jobs don't even let you live overseas. Secondly, if you're going to be stuck in America making six figures, you're going to be paying American prices for everything. So that means American rent, American taxes, American health insurance, groceries, the dating costs. And you got nice Wi-Fi in America. You got that. You might have the status of a six-figure tech job, but you're not actually living the overseas life. And let's not even mention the work you got to do for that six-figure salary, because the guys who work in tech, you know, they might be spending a lot more time working than they letting you guys know, man. It's not easy work to make that six-figure salary. And let's talk about the delay, right? Like guys are talking about, like, okay, I'll move overseas after I get that remote job. Then you spend 2 years applying to different jobs, you know, studying different coding languages, getting different certifications. And even if you do get hired, you're still stuck waiting on your company to give you permission to leave. So the goal is not a prestigious remote job. The goal is location leverage, lower costs, more control, a job that gives you the financial baseline that you need to live overseas with freedom. So working from your laptop does not make you free if the company still owns your time, they own your laptop, and you're dependent on America for your paycheck. By the way, if you're sitting in America waiting on the perfect remote job to get you overseas, you might be delaying your life for some kind of fantasy version of freedom that never happens. So I offer a free 15-minute Get Overseas strategy call for guys who want to map out their plan to get overseas efficiently, probably within 30 to 90 days. We can look at your work background, your income goals, the types of countries you want to live in. We can map all that out for you, and we can build a plan to where you can be overseas living the life you want without needing to depend on some fantasy job that never comes through. So click the link in the pinned comment in the description of this video. Sign up for your free 15-minute call. We can get on WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, man. It's really efficient and fast, and it can change your life. So lie number two is that you need to build an online business from your cubicle first before you can go overseas. Now, we got this amazing entrepreneurship book called The Millionaire Fast Lane by MJ DeMarco. And in the book, he talks about the fast lane and the slow lane. And the slow lane is what a lot of people follow of delayed gratification. I'll enjoy life when I'm significantly older. A man spends decades hoping for freedom that arrives significantly later than when he can really fully enjoy it. And the idea is that a lot of men turn entrepreneurship into a slow lane path. Like guys spend so much time buying courses, watching business videos, getting whatever business software they're selling out there, but still have no customers, no cash flow, nothing to offer to even make income. Meanwhile, you're wasting your life away working in a cubicle during the day and trying to build your business in the spare hours you have after work. You're drained of energy, you barely have any life left, any inspiration for any business ideas. Like guys confuse learning with execution, and they confuse planning with actually making sales. So the main idea is that the vehicle you use to get overseas matters. You need a stepping stone that builds income and changes your location. So while a lot of guys think they might need some kind of massive online business before going overseas, in reality, going overseas first can give you the lower cost of living, the free time, and the savings surplus to help build your business more efficiently. And the third step we got to address is that a lot of guys think that going overseas to teach is some kind of step backwards in life. Like when some guys hear English teaching, they think low pay, low status, temporary, it's not entrepreneurial enough for them. But really, that's just your pride talking, because you have no idea what the heck you're talking about. The fact is that English teaching is the fastest practical bridge for us Americans to get overseas making income. It gives you consistent money. It can help give you legal status in the country that you want to go to, consistent income, and a local network before you even find the perfect job or build the perfect overseas business. The tech job fantasy might take years, like the remote online business might take years. And the teaching path can move a lot faster, because if you're a man who was born in a wealthy English-speaking country like America, you're basically raised in the environment that gave you perfect English, something that people in other countries have to spend many, many years and thousands of dollars and many, many hours to learn. And once you get your feet on the ground overseas, you start to find other opportunities for making money. You see problems that you can solve, partnerships that you can build, business opportunities that you can pursue at a significantly lower cost than you could in America. So looking towards the long term, English teaching isn't the final mark on your calendar. It's a stepping stone that gets you overseas and allows you to expand into other things. It lowers your financial pressure, gives you room to breathe, time to experiment, and gives you a platform to build other income streams. So the guys who are waiting in America for the perfect remote job or want to build an online business because they think, oh, English teaching is too below them, the guy who actually takes the English teaching path gets overseas first, and they're way closer to their ideal life than that guy who's stuck in America fantasizing. And one of the amazing things about living overseas is that people are a lot less status obsessed, because if you just make a couple $1,000s a month, you're already in the top percentile of earners in a lot of foreign countries. Like what really matters is that you have like schedule flexibility, you have location access, you're able to go to different countries, you don't need to ask for permission if you can go someplace. And just being overseas, you get to build the life you want without it draining you financially. So there's three filters we got to look at when it comes to building the income engine that helps you move overseas. So first of all, can it create income soon? Can it work overseas or help you get overseas? And can it buy time to build the next layer of your life? If the answer to those three questions is yes, then that option is probably better than some kind of glamorous job option that keeps you stuck. So English teaching is really the simplest vehicle to help you get overseas fast, making consistent income and having a stable life. Like you don't need to become a new person. You just need to do a little bit of training, work on positioning yourself effectively, and marking out the correct route. So having an effective travel job is not about movement. It's about having an income source that benefits your lifestyle, supports your health, dating, and gives you long-term business opportunities. The job is just the floor, and you build everything else on top. So to sum it up, the best job might not be the sexiest job. It's a job that gets you overseas faster before your courage to move expires. So yeah, just to sum it up, man, you don't need to be some kind of coder, influencer, millionaire, boss before you leave. You just need a practical income vehicle that can get you outside of America and put you on stable ground overseas. And for most of you guys watching this, English teaching is probably that path that you should be taking. So if you want more resources related to living overseas, how to create a lifestyle overseas that you really enjoy, and how to escape the American matrix, I have a free 3-minute madness newsletter that you can sign up for. I'll put it in the pinned comment or in the description of this video. Click the link, put your email, and every week you'll be sent short lessons from overseas life, things that you can apply immediately to your life to help you get one step closer to being overseas, living your dream life. So hopefully you sign up and get that valuable information. I'll see you in the next video.